morning, top of the morning, woke back, woke and ready to get this day started. Hope y'all woke and ready to get this day started. Let's get on up out that bed. Let's get on up out that bed. Y'all know what the time is. Y'all know what the time is. It's time to take that mind, that body back. It's time to get active. Y'all know I'm not a doctor. I'm not a physical therapist. I'm not none of the things. I'm a blind man that decided to take my mind, my life, my body back by putting in this work. By putting in this work. And you got to be active in putting in this work because you're gonna have agents that's gonna come in your direction that's gonna be here to take you off of your pivot, off of your grind. But you got to stay on your grind. You got to be who you are. You can't let people and circumstances change who you are. Trust me, I've been through so many ups and downs. And I was actually talking to, someone yesterday about one of the worst times in my life, and I had to rebuild myself from this. This was not too long after I came home from prison, and I needed somewhere to stay. I needed somewhere to stay. I had been living in a shelter. My father had lied on me and put me out, saying that I had had something to do with something that I didn't have something to do with. It happened months before I even came home from prison, and eventually I moved in with my sister. I moved in with my sister, and I'm telling you, it took me 2 days to clean this house up. It took me 2 days to clean this house up. But I did this because one, I needed somewhere to stay. Two, I didn't want to see my nieces and nephews living in such a horrible condition. Such a horrible condition. So I did what I had to do. I put the work in and I made something look beautiful that was looking horrible. And trust me, this was not an easy task coming home from prison, not having any skills as a blind person, but still trying to find my way in this world. But I know that I have to make something happen. So, make a long story short, I get the house cleaned up and we get the, living, and I actually had to go in the street, out in the street, and I'm hustling to take care of my sister and her children, and she got a job. She got a job, but she's not, on top of taking care of the bills and all that type of stuff. So every now and then she'll come to me with eviction notices and stuff that's right then and there. The people are at the door, but I got the money because I'm out here and I'm doing little things trying to build a life up for myself. So as I'm trying to build this life up for myself, I got to keep on taking from myself to make sure that this is going on and that is going on to make sure that where I'm laying at, stays afloat because I'm giving them money for rent and I'm not receiving, the home that I'm supposed to be receiving. I gotta keep coming in, keep cleaning up, and all of this other type of stuff. So eventually, I finally move out, I get into my own place. She loses that place. She gotta come stay with me. She set floods in my house. I'm talking about like 13, 14 floods in my house. Destroyed my kitchen. The basement bathroom ceiling bust out. I had to have that all of that type of stuff refixed all over again. Support beams into the kitchen floor so that the kitchen floor wouldn't, fall and cave in. Then what was the nail in the coffin was a fire in the room that I let her and the kids stay in that could have been avoided, could have been totally avoided. But she's laying on an air mattress that's plugged into the wall, and it's stuff all around her. So the cord is hanging out and it ignites, it catches fire. So next thing you know, the whole wall is on fire. And I'm thinking to myself, why am I going through so much? And I'm just trying to be there for people. I'm trying to be there for the ones that I thought was going to be there for me. But at the end of the day, they're destroying everything that I built. So I had to put her out. I had to put my nieces and nephews out. Like this was a hard decision. But this is what you have to do in life because trust and believe me, blood relations does not make you family. If people are not going the same direction that you're going and they doing things that destroying the life that you're trying to build, then you have to evict these people from your life because you're not going to grow. You're not going to see success when you keep on saying the same thing over and over and over again in people and you're seeing them in different people And they expect you to keep on saying, well, no, give me a chance, give me a chance. No, if I see the same characteristics, I don't want to keep on dealing with the same characteristics. So I'm going to get away from these type of people. So as I'm getting away from these type of people, I noticed that the only time that you really cared about me, the only time you really loved me or wanted anything from me, well, I ain't going to say wanted anything from me, but the only time you really cared about me or say that you love me is when I could do something for you. But when I'm at my lowest and I'm at a point where I needed my family, like when I was in prison. They weren't there for me when I was in prison. When I lost my eyesight and I came home on the street and I was going through the toughest times of my life, my family was not there for me. So you got to understand that life is about choices, and you got to make a choice. You got to choose yourself and move forward. You got to choose yourself and move forward, because just because you're born into a family don't mean that y'all gonna stay family. It don't mean that y'all gonna stay family. Because when you striving for excellence and growth, excuses make no sense in your life. You taking action and you moving forward. So if you taking action, you moving forward. You can't keep on letting yesterday and the old things keep on holding you back. Trust me, I go through non-stop bullcrap, but I refuse to let anything hold me back. I refuse to let anything hold me back, because my life means something to you. And I hope your life means something to you. I hope that even if you're going through the toughest times of your life, you still getting up and you still making the hard decision to do what's necessary for your life to grow, for you to actually have some peace in your life. Because having peace in this home is the most important piece to have. If family is disrupting that, you gotta get rid of it. Friends disrupting that, you gotta get rid of it. If anything is disrupting that, you gotta get rid of it. These are the things that are taking the joy, taking the happiness out of our lives, and we deserve to have heaven on earth and not live a living hell. So if you believe in yourself, make sure that you're getting up out that bed, you keep yourself goal orientated, you doing what you had to do to let yesterday go and move forward into your future, into your destiny, and stay dedicated, devoted, determined, dangerously disciplined about your life, because it's your life. You're the only one that live in your skin. You're the only one that got to walk around in the shoes that you walk around in. You're the only one to feel the feelings that you feel. You're the only one to see it from the perspective that you see it from. That's what makes you the individual that you are. Don't be ashamed of that. Be who you are. Love who you are. Get up and make a stand for yourself in your life. So let's get up. Let's make a stand for ourselves in our lives. Let's get this day started. Y'all know what the business is. It is a thunderous Thursday. We're going to get these stretches going on. We're going to relieve this stress, this pain, this discomfort that life brings on, from unexpected, agents, like I said in the beginning. And we're gonna take control of what we can take control of. We're gonna will into power what we can will into power. And what we have no control of, is gonna try to do our very best to relieve ourselves of even thinking about it. Because thinking about it makes us suffer. It makes us go through the pain that we can be focusing that energy somewhere else, somewhere more positive, so that we can be growing and becoming the better people that we're definitely striving to be. So keep on striving for excellence. Keep on striving to grow. Don't give up on yourself. Choose yourself over pain. If you're gonna take some pain, make it be a pain that's gonna help you to grow into something better. Make yourself go through some discomfort that's gonna help you to be a better you. And let's get up and let's get this work done. We got a minute and 10 seconds for each one of these stretches. We're gonna start out keeping our back straight, core nice and tight. We're gonna lay our left arm over the top of our head, grabbing our left wrist with our right hand, pulling over to the right side so that we can stretch and open up that left side rib cage nice and wide. We're gonna stay in control of our breathing, sit up nice and tall, and know that yesterday is yesterday and tomorrow we can do something about making our tomorrow better. All we gotta do is strive for excellence and Don't give up on ourselves. Don't give up on yourself. And trust me, I'm not just saying this stuff to y'all. I'm saying this stuff to myself because I'm going through some things in life that most people would not really understand unless you're going through. I can be talking all the talk that I'm talking on here, but if you was actually in my shoes, if you was actually in my shoes, you would see some things that you would not want to see in life. Believe in yourself, love yourself, and let's get up and show that true love to ourselves, that discipline, that unwanted work from most people. But we gonna put that effort in on ourselves. And let's get ready. We got a minute and 10 seconds for each one of these stretches. Big what's up to everybody that's out there in the comments, that's showing that love. Hoping that y'all showing that love back to your boy. Spread the word so that we can grow, build this platform up into something better, something more powerful, so that somebody that's going through some pain in life know there is somebody else out there going through pain in life and refuse to let life beat them down, refuse to let life take their joy from them, and refuse to let anything stop them from being what they're destined to be. Now let's get this work. Come on, we got a minute and 10. Let's go. Instead of 1 minute, 10 seconds alarm. Nice and relaxed. Let your body open up nice and wide. Stay in control of your breathing. And just believe in yourself. Don't never give up on you. You're only you got. Sometimes you gotta let go and just let God. And let's let it happen. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's build that energy back up. Let's get into it. Alright, we're gonna come up nice and slow. We're gonna switch our arm over and do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Well, let's get this work. Instead of 1 minute, 10 seconds alarm. Come on, let's work. Thunderous stairs. Still got me the thunderous stairs. Even if we're going through it, the grind don't stop. You still got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Yeah. Stay in control. Stay strong. Use that furious fire. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, nice and slow, straighten out your spine, sit up tall. Alright? Okay. This next one, we're going to take our thumbs and stick it between the crease of our ear and our head. We're going to grab the back of our head with our fingertips, hold the side of our head with the palms of our hand. We're going to stretch our chin out, sitting our chin in the crease of our chest, pulling our elbows together, pulling our elbows down towards our stomach so that we can stretch our neck, stretch our shoulders open nice and wide. Wu-Tang style. Come on, let's get this money up. We got a minute and 10. Instead of 1 minute, 10 second alarm. Let's go. Back straight, core tight. Form is everything. Stay consistent. Stay hammering on that sword. Keep it shaped, sharp, strong. Made for war. For boy, you gonna go through ups and downs. You gonna feel pain. But we don't stop. We gonna keep going. Ain't no giving up. Let's go. Discipline. 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 Roll your shoulders back nice and slow, straighten out your spine, sit up tall. Alright? Alright, we're gonna get up onto our knees. I'm gonna crawl back here to this fireplace. Place my feet up against the base of the fireplace. I'm ready to slide this stuff down here too. Alright, I'm gonna keep my knees parallel to my hips. I'm gonna lay the left side of my head down onto the mat, left side of my shoulder down onto the mat, stretching my left arm out in front of me, aiming the left palm of my hand towards the ceiling, starting to stretch that left side of my neck, stretch that left side of that shoulder, open nice and wide. We're gonna take our right arm, lay our right arm over the top of our head, aiming the right palm of our hand towards the ceiling so that we can stretch and open up that right side rib cage. Nice and wide. Wolfpack style. Come on, we got a minute and 10. Let's get this money. Let's get that energy back up. Let's get it. Set a 1 minute, 10 second alarm. Come on, let's work. Let's work. Alright, come up, I think something. Oh, alright, we're gonna come up nice and slow, straighten out our spine, switch over and do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Come on, let's get this work. Set a 1 minute, 10 second alarm. Run that left arm very nice and slow. Come up on that right arm, the right forearm, straighten out the spine. Alright. Gonna slide this stuff on up here. Alright, come on, y'all. Time to get that wall facing forward going on. Y'all know what the business is. Alright, we're gonna keep our legs where we got it. But we're gonna keep our feet where we got our feet at. We're gonna keep our legs down on the floor, hips down on the floor. We're gonna raise our upper body up in a push-up fashion, locking our arms out, stretching our chin towards the ceiling so that we can stretch them vertebrae nice and tall. We're gonna pinch our shoulder blades together so that we can open up our chest nice and wide as we stretch the shoulder blades, relaxing the rest of our body, just letting it open up, Wolfpack style. Growl, howl, do what you gotta do. Get that energy up. It's time to go to war. Let's get work done. Set a 1 minute, 10-second alarm. Let's go. Oh! Yeah, let's go. Stay in control of your breathing. Come down nice and slow, straighten out your spine. We're gonna come up onto our knees, keeping our spine straight. Let's get it. Alright, let's slide this t-shirt by my knee. Make sure that's it. Alright, this next stretch. We're gonna grab up under our left ankle with our left hand, grab up under our right ankle with our right hand, bring our heads down to the mat to the best of our abilities, bringing our bottom down towards our feet to the best of our abilities so that we can stretch that lower back nice and wide, stretch the vertebrae tall. If you can't get your head down to the mat, I suggest you get yourself a few pillows and take your time. Take your time. We here for healing, not hurt. I suggest every 60 days you see whether or not you can start taking some of the pillows away and get yourself a little bit closer to getting your head down to the mat. We ain't in no race for nobody. Let's get this work done without hurting ourselves. Come on, y'all. We got a minute and 10 seconds. Let's get this money. Set a 1 minute, 10-second alarm. Let's go. Come on nice and slow, straighten out your spine. Come up on your fists, lock your arms out. Unlock your hips, sit back on your feet. Come on, let's get this money, y'all. We gotta make ourselves build that energy back up. We can't stay in a depressed mind state. It's one thing I do know. Can't let ourselves stay in that mind state. Gotta push past it. Gotta push past it. Alright. Come on, y'all. Let's try for excellence. Alright. We're gonna bring the palms of our feet together. We're gonna hold our feet together with our hands. Bring the heels of our feet close to our bodies nice and comfortably so that we can spread our legs open using our glutes, core, pelvic muscles, and lower back to raise our legs up and down in the butterfly wing flapping fashion. Get the pelvic muscles activated. Wolfpack down. We got a minute 10. Let's get this work, y'all. first. Set a 1 minute, 10-second alarm. Big straight, core tight. Let's get it. Remember, strive for excellence. We're working to be better than what we were yesterday. The pain that we dealt with yesterday, we're not trying to carry it into the day. We got goals. We got opportunity. We breathing. So let's keep going. Stay focused. Let's get razor sharp, y'all. Let's get it. Focus. Stay focused. Alright, we're gonna keep our legs in the same position. We're gonna raise our elbows and forearms up on our thighs, pushing our legs down towards the floor, getting that opposite resistance. Come on, let's get this work. Set a 1 minute, 10-second alarm. Back straight, core tight. Poke that chest out. Let that pelvic area open up. Stretch. You gotta push to make a difference. Let's push. Let's work. Push. Give up is not now prepare to learn. Alright, we're gonna raise our legs up, go to an Indian style position. Alright. Y'all know I like to start with the left leg over top of the right, starting the neck rotations going to the left, keeping everything nice and relaxed. Back straight, core tight, only working the spine, turning that joint into bamboo. Strong and flexible, deeply rooted in a strong concrete foundation. And let's get this work. We got a minute and 10, y'all. Let's do this. Set a 1 minute, 10-second alarm. Let's go. Back straight, core tight. Remember what you're working for. Remember the reason you get out the bed. Remember the reasons that set you on the path that you on. Don't forget the pain. Let it push you into your purpose. Let it make you sharpen your potential. Sharpen your talents. Let's work. Stay consistent. And when we get in there, alright, fix this. Alright, we're gonna switch our legs over, do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Come on, let's get this work. It's got a 1 minute, 10-second alarm. Let's Let's go, y'all. Let's get it. Dedicated, devoted, determined, dangerous and disciplined. That's what changes things. When you locked in, you can let go of what ain't gonna build you up. Accept everything that will. Might come with a little discomfort, but if you're growing in the process, let's go. Alright, and I gotta fix this page. I gotta tighten it up a little bit in the back. Alright, that should help out. Okay, time to get up onto your knees. Time to get up onto your knees. Come on, let's get this work, y'all. Let's get this work. Alright. Knees spread wider than shoulder width so that you can sit in between your feet. You want the heels of your feet to be on your hips so that you can do your very best to lay back and get your lower back down onto the mat. Won't get your back down onto the mat, period. If you can't get your back down onto the mat, I suggest you get yourself a few pillars, stick them up under your bottom, stick them up under your back until you're able to lower yourself to getting your back down onto the mat, getting the full extent of this stretch. This stretch is going to stretch your ankles, your shins, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your core, your lower back, pelvic muscles, all while helping to build that better posture, strengthen that focus, strengthen that resolve, strengthen that resiliency muscle. Come on, let's get this money. Remember, don't do nothing that's gonna hurt yourself. We ain't in no race with nobody. We here for healing, not hurting. Let's get this work. Set a 1 minute, 10-second alarm. Let's go. Hands back on your elbows and forearms. I throw my hands behind my head because I'm dwelling on the beauty of life. Watching the stars. Seeing myself run with them with my man Marcus Aurelius. Pinch them shoulder blades together and poke that chest out. Stay consistent. Stay consistent. Daily effort. That's what matters. That's what makes the change. Don't let nothing change you. Not from what you are. Sharpen your skills, become better. With that heart that you got a good heart. Keep that. Let's work. Come up on your elbows and forearms. Reach up. Keep your back straight, core tight. Bring your knees together. Sit back on your feet. Alright. Spin around onto your bottom. Alright, we're gonna stretch our legs out in front of us. Laying our legs down onto the mat so the bottom of our knees are touching the floor to the best of our abilities. We're going to reach down and grab the bottom of our feet. If we can't, we're going to grab a towel, a t-shirt, whatever we have, wrap it around the bottom of our feet so that we can pull ourselves down to the best of our abilities and try to get our head in between our knees. We're going to aim our toes towards our upper body so that we can stretch from the Achilles tendon, hamstrings, all the way up the legs, stretching your lower back all the way up to your neck, getting a nice full body stretch, helping to build that focus up, helping to build that strength up in the mind. Come on, let's get this work, boy. We got a minute and 10. Set a 1 minute, 10-second alarm. nice and slow, straighten out your spine. All right, now let's change this music. Hold up, y'all. Screen dimmed. All right. Timer. What we got going on? What we got going on? I'm cool with this. Come on. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, we're going to go into this squat position. Martial artists call this the horse stance. It's great for building up them legs, the glutes, core, lower back, helping to strengthen that posture. Yeah, this is excellent for using all, well, I ain't gonna say all, but a lot of muscles at one time, getting them all focused in at the same time on one goal, and it's to keep that posture. Now, when we go into the squat position, we want to come down like we're sitting in a chair, like our back is up against the back of a chair. We want to come down on the heels of our feet, putting all the weight and all the pressure on the heels, aiming our toes out like we're slew-footed, finding that center of gravity, coming down nice and slow. We got a minute and 10 to get this money done, and we got this goal accomplished on this thunderous Thursday. Come on, y'all, let's rock and roll. Let's get this money. I thought this was gonna be a little bit more intense, but okay. We're gonna work with this song slow mo. Set up 1 minute, 10-second alarm. Come on, let's get it. Dedicated, bold, determined, dangerously disciplined. Use that furious fire. Only the strong survive. Only the strong survive. So you can't be nothing but strong. You can't find weakness in strength. You might find pain, but weakness, nah. Cause we don't give up. Let's go. Let's go. Come up. Good morning, y'all. Definitely proud of everybody that's getting up, putting in that work daily and consistent, staying motivated, staying focused on you, knowing that if you don't get up and you don't put that work in, ain't nobody gonna put that work in for you. Knowing deep down inside, the words of your boy Seneca mean so much. The important thing about a problem is not finding a solution. It's the strength we gain in coming up with a solution. The strength that we get in coming up with the solution. Because you can go through things in life. You're going to have to deal with them. But are you going to let these things beat you down to the point where you living death? Or are you going to fight through them and live that life and keep on letting that light shine that's inside of you because you have life in you. Get up and show that love, that discipline to yourself on a daily basis. Don't give up on yourself. Stay goal orientated, knowing that every day that you wake up, you got an opportunity. Every day that your heart beating, you breathing, you blinking, you can taste your food, you can walk, you can use your arms, you can use your mind. You got an opportunity. So get up and take that opportunity, show that love to yourself, and know that ain't nothing but big love coming from the blind wall. Y'all gonna see me here, God willing, 6:30 a.m. tomorrow morning on a ferocious Friday, ready to get this work in and ready to put the past in behind us and move forward. Let's get this money, y'all. Holla at you.